Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Regrowth. We've been kind of busy. It is, again, I'm afraid going to be a little bit of a show and tell video. We've got the isolated rain showers that happen about here. Yeah, so it is going to be a bit of a show and tell. I did start to record this yesterday being the 7th of December. However, I was also at home waiting for a delivery to arrive, so I did a whole load of grinding, sort of in a bit of an effort to sort of get ahead, and yesterday was also the day after the office Christmas party. So yeah, that in itself kind of meant that I was a little tired, shall we say. A little bit tired. You can see some stuff going on over there, but yeah, that's what we'll come to. So by the time the delivery arrived, I was kind of ready to go and have a nap. So I didn't actually get round to recording in the end. And this morning, as these things kind of happen, I've woken up feeling a little bit under the weather. So there's a little bit of a headache and a sore throat thing going. Ow, no. Yeah, a little bit of a headache and sore throat thing going on. So, yeah, apologies if I probably don't sound my usual self, but we will attempt to do what we can anyway and try and sort of keep things going. So yeah, stuff has happened. So we're talking in the last episode. Oops, I've just got to pick that up, but hey, it'll get over it. So we got our Elven portal open to Alfheim, and obviously we now know that we have to have quite a lot of mana to keep these pools running. And what I was talking about in the next episode to do was going to be to let's go and harvest our experience while we can. Yeah, so that was to sort of try and find a way of automating some mana production. So we'd obviously put our world anchor in. That's still got quite a lot of ender pearls left, which is really cool. So we've not really gone through very many of those. And as you can see, this is kind of quite happily producing away. So I'm just going to make some... let's just make some XP drops up very quickly with this lot. Just because we can. All 5 of them. Yeah. Bonus. We'll stick those in there. But yeah, so I have had a little shift about. I made a couple more render flames. So we've got sort of a few more, and I'll probably make a few more and try and sort of fill this area up. Maybe spread the mana spreaders out a little bit more. Have them sort of right on top of each of the mana pools. So dedicate a mana spreader to each pool specifically. Just so we can kind of create as much area here as possible with ender flames to feed from this here. So this is our automated coal dispenser, and what I will do is I'm actually going to put a link to Desert Rat 65's videos, because I actually, for one of a better word, nicked this idea from him. So this is pretty much near as damn it an exact copy of, or an exact, how can you actually have an exact copy? It's either a copy or it's not a copy. So here is a copy design of Desert Rat's coal delivery system. So basically I've just made it like a T-shape. I've just used some limestone pedestals because it was some sort of vaguely unboring blocks that I had lying around. So to make a T-shape of that, then what you need to do is get an open crate, and that's made with living wood planks. So just put sort of living wood into your inventory in the same way as you get planks from logs. You'll get 4 living wood planks back from that, and you need 7, and you arrange them in the you know, the same that you would do for your leggings. What I've done then is have a hopper feeding into that, and we have a better barrel there, which we've put some upgrades into, which I'll come to in a bit, the upgrades that we've actually used. We then have a repeater that I've just set to maximum tick that is going into the crate, We have a ordinary wooden pressure plate, which is directly below the open crate. And then we have, I've just picked the coal up again. And I'm just going to keep picking that up, so it's just going to keep dispensing this. This is really not the place to stand, is it? Let's just step back a little bit. Then we have another repeater again set to for going into that block there. You've got, just see it just on top there, there's some redstone dust up there, redstone torch, and then another redstone torch under here. And basically what this all does is pick up, if there's a redstone signal, because there's stuff on the pressure plate, which will then trigger this repeater, which then triggers torches, which then triggers that torch, which then triggers the redstone, which then triggers this repeater, which then tells the crate to drop another 4 pieces of coal. And effectively that's kind of how it works. So we're not literally letting it run, because the crate, if you leave it without any form of signal going into it, will just continually just drop coal. And obviously, though coal will take a little bit longer to despawn than other items, it still despawns, and you're not really getting the maximum bang for your buck out of your coal there as far as mana generation goes. So this barrel here is linked to this barrel here, and that is done with a bee space upgrade and a tuning fork. So there's a couple of upgrades that we've actually got. So I've got a redstone upgrade in each of these. We've got bee space upgrade. We've also got, I don't think you can really see it particularly, the other upgrade. So there is a structural upgrade and also a storage upgrade. So it's storage upgrade level 3. It's structural upgrade level 3 as well, which means that you do need to actually, for your storage upgrades, make levels 1 and 2 first of all. It won't let you go straight to 3. But they're all pretty easy, to be fair. Let's just have a quick look at the upgrades. So this is the storage upgrade. So I also meant, sorry, it was the structural upgrades, the ones you have to make 3 of. But storage upgrade 3, you basically make 3 normal storage upgrades, combine them together, and that gives you a level 3, and you can put that straight in. And your normal storage upgrades are just 2 pistons and a better barrel, which is cool, nice and easy to do with that. Then we have this here, which is the bee space upgrade. So for that you need an ender chest and 2 pistons, and the ender chest is just the bog standard eye of ender, 8 obsidian around that. Then your redstone upgrade, block of redstone and 2 pistons. And then if we go to look at the structural upgrade, which don't appear to be showing on this page, so let's just go structural. We made some of these actually out of the quest books. You've got these here, so you've got your Mark 1, Mark 2 and Mark 3. So you need each of those to be added to be able to upgrade it. But Mark 1 is copper ingots and the wooden lattices. The Mark 2 is iron ingots and the wooden lattices. Mark 3 is bronze ingots and the wooden lattices. So bronze, we've made that before. If we go into here, we should be able to see. Go to the right thing would be helpful, wouldn't it, really? What we did with our smeltery to get it. Molten bronze. I can't actually remember what goes into molten bronze. Is it tin and gold? Tin and copper? Anyway, molten bronze, that's what you need. And the wooden lattices are dead easy. You're literally just looking at 5 planks just ranged in a cross pattern, and that gives you your wooden lattices, and it doesn't really matter what would you use for that. Let's have a look. Can you get bronze from here? There we go. This is what we wanted. So yeah, copper and tin. Yeah, we were right. Perfect. So I think brass is the other one, isn't it, that you can make. So I've put all of those upgrades. Then what you make is a bee space tuning fork, and this is the thing that you use to actually to link the 2 barrels together. So let's just go tuning fork, and it's just 3 iron ingots and an ender pearl. So you arrange them kind of in a Y shape, a bit like a wrench pattern. And what you do is right click with your tuning fork on one barrel, and then you've got a short period of time, a few seconds, to click it onto your other barrel. So it does mean that you can actually put these on 2 different levels, as long as you can get to them reasonably quickly. You click on it, it will give you a message to say it starts to resonate. Then you right click on the next one, and let's just put all of that coal back in there. Right click on the next one, and then that will actually link those two. So whatever is shown in this one, so we've got 25 stacks, the same will also be reflected. You can probably just see it there, will be reflected in that one. So they basically share the same inventory. So what goes in here can be drawn on from here and vice versa, which is awesome. So how do we make the coal? How do we keep a constant supply of coal going? Well, we're not quite there yet with regards to the constant supply. You know, we've built up a good stash of it, but we still at the moment have to have a little bit of manual input into that. So we've got a field here of coal essence. So we've still got a little bit of our stuff over here, but I've created a 9x9 here of coal essence, and I've placed one of the jabber barrels in the middle here, and that's our inventory. And what we have here is a hopper hock. So if we go hopper hock, it's dead easy to make, so it's not a hooper hock, a hopper hock. So this is one of the Botania flowers. It's a functional flower. So with this you actually just need 2 mystical grey petals, 2 light grey mystical petals, you need a rune of air, and you need redstone root. And you just throw that with some seeds into your petal apothecary, and that gives you your hopper hock. And what that does is it basically funnels any entities, items into a nearby inventory. So if you're standing too close to it, it'll end up in your own inventory, but I've got it right next to the jabber barrel, so I just stand a little bit away and it should all kind of disappear into there. Redstone root, that's dead easy. That is just tall grass, so you can get that with shears, just with a piece of redstone, and that gives you a redstone root. And that is basically our collection system for the essence. And what I've been using at the moment is this. So the Horn of the Wild, I'll just sort of stand here, for example, below the Horn of the Wild. Yeah, you see some of it's kind of jumped into my inventory, but poof, that all goes into there. That gets collected into here. Is that actually full? Am I just being stupid? No, there we go. That all gets collected into there, and then down below we've got, and can we get below? I'm trying to think where our little hole is. It wasn't there. I'm going to end up digging up my there we go. Let's jump down here for a second. So what we've got is down below here, and let's see if we can just chop this out for a second, just so we can walk past so you can see what we've been doing. It's probably not a bad thing to have a little bit of a maintenance tunnel under here, right? Though actually I haven't got any torches, so maybe we'll rethink that. We'll fill it back in and rethink, but there's not enough space for an entity to spawn there anyway. So what we've got is out the bottom of the jabber barrel we've got a wooden pipe, and that's connected into the golden transport pipes, which you can see it's moving pretty quickly once it hits that. So the wooden pipe, we're using a wooden engine that's just sitting there working out at full speed now, just causing that to start sucking all of the entities out of that barrel. And I've just got a little lever there just to power that. So let's just block this back in again, just because we can, and we need to try and get up and out of here. Boom, boom. There we go. And we'll just put... Can we get up there? Let's just take that out again very quickly, just so we can jump up like so. And we'll just block that in. But that pipe feeds round and comes out here. And you see that goes into our single oak drawer there. So at the moment I've just got the 1 diamond upgrade in there. I'm not producing sufficient at the moment to fill this up. So this is okay, but we probably will need to put some better upgrades in there, because what happens is that once we get to a point where we're maybe producing more coal than we can actually store in our barrels. So we've got what can we store out of this? I can't actually remember what the capacity of this is. Oh, there it is, 16,384 items we can actually store. And we've only got 1,735 of them at the moment. So I don't think we need at this stage to have have the upgrade any more than that, because that's not going to start backing up at the moment. As you can see, it's sort of hovering around where literally sort of stuff's going in and it's pretty much going straight out, and loads of coal's going in, but again, that's getting used up fairly quickly anyway. But this is connected into this, which is an auto assembler. If we go into the auto assembler, what I've done is just arrange essence of coal in the normal way that you do. That then produces 12 coal, and that's got an inventory of coal there, so that can hold up to 9 stacks of coal, and that will gradually then, with the use of, oops, you can probably just see it just under there, another wooden pipe. We've got another wooden engine that's just pumping everything into our jabber barrel. But we've taken it one step further, and again, I can only credit Desert Rat for this. Now, he does actually credit another Minecraft YouTuber on the actual design of this, and I've had to kind of jimmy it about a little bit just with the area, so it's all not very pretty right now. It's not pretty. I may move this underground, I haven't decided, but this here is a system that basically, when this is full, whoops, at the beginning, when this is full, what it will actually do is tell the auto assembler to stop producing. So this is the point where our drawers could start to back up. So very simple. What you've got is a repeater, sorry, not repeater, a comparator that is coming out of here, and we have another comparator which is going into that comparator. So it's kind of saying, well, when this is full, then you know you need to sort of stop producing, and it runs a redstone signal round. So I've had to kind of dig out a little bit of an area here to run the redstone signal round to here, so it's all linked together. And what we've also got is a bookshelf, and in the bookshelf we have this, which is Redstone Volume 1, and that's really easy to make. That's just a book with a bit of redstone torch, well, a redstone torch next to it, and each of these slots kind of is like a sort of a timing thing, and from what Desert Rat was saying, this is probably the best place to place it, is this slot here. So that's what I've done. So to be honest with you, the how it's made thing, I've just copied it. The technicalities of it, as you all know, I am no redstone expert. The fact that I've got this far and it's kind of working, I'm happy with. But it does take me back a little bit to the Buildcraft days when I was creating machines happily with the transport pipes, etc. But that's basically what I have been doing. So that now means we've got a nice, fairly constant supply of, let's just harvest that again, a fairly constant supply of essence, provided that I go in there with the Horn of the Wild to keep this going. So we're not going to run short just yet. So the plan is that what we're going to try and do is actually below here put in something which will also automate the essence harvesting as well, which would be amazing. And then we could just leave this to run, and then we'll never have the issues of sort of running out of any mana. I mean, this is just literally just about hovering with enough to keep this portal opening, so I definitely need to get some more Ender Flames linked in specifically to this particular mana spreader. But I'm just not quite sure, why is that not, I think it is pulsing into there, isn't it? But maybe it's just not producing quite enough. I don't know. There we go, that might be working a little bit better now. But yeah, that is basically what I created yesterday. There is a way that can do this, and again, oh wow, look, I forgot about the Horn of the Wild kind of doing everything around it as well. So let's gather up all of this essence as well. Why not, while we're here? It's all useful. It's all useful. You can see probably in this chest actually there's a few bits and pieces where I've been gathering a few bits of essence as a result of that. And oh, there we go. That's the B-Space tuning fork. So yeah, that is what I've been up to. So what we're going to look at for the next episode is actually utilising this, which is the Drum of the Wild. Again, really, really easy to make. That is literally just a Horn of the Wild, just normal living wood and leather, and that gives you your Drum of the Wild. And there is a method that you can use to utilise your Drum of the Wild and automate a harvest effectively that way. So that is the plan. That I've got to sort of watch a few more videos and learn how to do that. But what I will do, as I said, is I will link in the video. In fact, actually, this is covered over a couple of videos that Desert Rat's done, that will cover the building of the dispensing system and also the building of the collection and sort of automated coal production system. And I believe that will also cover the Drum of the Wild part of it as well. So what I'll probably do is pop in the first video to do with the dispensing system in the link for this one, and in next week's video I will put in the other video that covers the Drum of the Wild, if that happens to be the case. I honestly can't remember. I've just been watching them and sort of learning and then pausing and building and sort of doing it that way, so I kind of derped my way through it to a greater or lesser degree, but it works. I'm happy with that. I'm happy the fact that works and that can keep that portal open, and I've got loads of mana production happening. But one of the things I will need to work out a mana delivery system to go subterranean on that. So yeah, that's for me to figure out over the next week. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.